what is truth? Well, beyond that, I guess truth is everything, right? It just states that truth is not division. Truth has nothing to do with division. Truth is a total unified thing. You cannot start defining that because it has no definition, but you know what it is and you know what it isn't. So since truth is not division, but division exists, what is division? Some may go on this conundrum right now. I don't know a part of truth. There is no part of truth because truth is the whole thing. So what is division? It is not. It is nether. It is nod. It is what we would call, I don't even want to use the term sleep. I don't want to use no wrong words here because this is very important, because when you're really trying to do surgeon's work, you need to get this right where it is. What are we talking about then? If there's a division, but truth says that everything is unified, there is no division, but yet division is ensuing, where are we at? We're in Nod. This is the place, as they say in the Genesis, where Cain and them went off to, and they had kids and all this goes on. And people are like, well, where did this? If you're ever watching the Bible, it's like, well, wait a minute. Cain knew a wife? Wait a minute. First of all, there's only Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, according to this story. Now Cain's got a wife. Like, who is this woman? Because nobody has been born yet. So when you finally dig in through all of that, you realize this is definitely not, all of this is not action figures. These are not Barbies and Ken that you just put them in a dollhouse and a tree in the middle and a snake coming through. And that's none of what this really means. But there's a part that talks about how they had to wander. Cain wandered into the land of Nod and he found a wife. What this is really talking about is going into the netherworld. And definitely the goddess navigates the underworld also. So that's the wife that Cain, if you may, found. And this is just, again, a reference to realizing that even outside of truth, something exists. We call it nether or nod. Truth, when we try to encompass every single thing in truth, it's like, this is weird because it's like the limitation of words. It's like, no, once you said truth, you brought this word into limitation, and this then describes something. And you can only leave it as an abstract. It means everything. But because we're in something that doesn't go by that definition, now we have to give that another definition. And metaphysically, we will have to find out where it is. And we find it because it's also known as the shade, the shadow, right? Because technically, when you see the shadow on the ground, it's not the truth. It's not really you. It's a reflection of you. It's not the whole you. This is how metaphysics always built in every single thing that we need to know with the exact experience. That the shadow, while being there, is not really us, because we are complete. The shadows over here are split, and he's casting this shade, and in that shade is the realm of Nod, or the Netherland. Okay? So I just want you to be aware of this, because now we're going to have to open the door. And first I have to say, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Remember, the whole truth. This is why they say, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth? Well, wait a minute. Is there another truth? See, there's another truth in people's mind when they start lying. Right? That's why they're asking them, hey, make this oath. Notice, once again, this is all tied into oaths. Make this oath. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? This is a riddle right here. It's literally saying, man, if you don't tell the truth and you go in there and you're lying, so help yourself. So help you God. You are God. So help yourself, because you're going to be lost, because you're going to be thinking you're going to be lying, thinking you're telling the truth. Okay, that's what I was saying before about defining things the wrong way and assuming it's that way, and then figuring out later on you defined it wrong. That's why it's important to always, adapt that master kind of thing where you sit back for a moment before you actually judge what you're looking at, and then you utilize what to determine how to base what you're seeing.